Hello and welcome to Plain Bread with Val. This is the show for wannabes, for people who want to achieve and want to be encouraged to fulfill their dreams. We mix inspirational words, music, and poetry written by your host, Valerie. So stay tuned if you want to be blessed.
Okay, hello. It's such a pleasure to welcome you to today. It is a great honor for me to be able to share a moment of your time. So I want to thank you for joining me. This is Plain Bread with Val, and I'm Valerie. And today I'll be speaking about the call. Now, the call is what I call the first time that you felt a dream stirring in your heart. The first time you felt the urges within you to become or to do something different than what you're doing now. And I don't know if you can recall that moment in time, but today I want to revisit that and I want to talk a bit about a call. But first of all, I want to share with you some music that I love. So I'm going to share with you this song by Apollo Limited. It's called On the Way Up. So here it comes.
Running out of time. You've been strung out on the line, but you're the patient kind. Holding on for life. You know I can't deny the things you feel inside. This is where it comes together. Hopefully sooner now than never. We're living on the run, but you're the one that still believes. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. I'm falling down, I'll be never making my way. I'm on the way, all because of you. All because of you. Searching for peace of mind. Your love will be the light that opens up my eyes. Everything tonight illuminate the story we have yet to write. Say I'm blind, but I still see it. Call me a fool, but I believe it. Living on the run, but you're the one who still believes. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. I'm falling down, I'll be never making my way. I'm on the way, all because of you.
So that was the song On the Way Up. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, today, I want to speak about wannabes. Now, you may wonder, what's a wannabe? Well, each one of us at some point in our lives have been a wannabe. We have been a wannabe change agents. We have wannabe social entrepreneurs. We have wannabe missionaries. If you have any ambition at all, you're a wannabe. If you've already realized your dreams, then I say kudos to you. But if you haven't, and if you've allowed some dreams to perhaps lie still or even go to sleep or die, then I hope that today we'll be able to reawaken that desire within your life. So what we're going to do is we're going to revisit what I call the call. Because no one goes to sleep and wakes up a missionary or wakes up a businessman or wakes up a doctor. Nobody goes to sleep and just wakes up anything. There's a point where you feel the desire and the urge, and if you don't pay attention to it, sometimes it can go away. Now, I must say that a call is not always convenient. Sometimes when you feel the urge to do something or to be something more, you do not always have the resources, the abilities, or frankly, the desire to answer the call when it comes. And the call keeps calling. And your true satisfaction in life is tied up in answering the call. Whatever you want to be and whatever your life purpose, you have to respond to the call. I want to tell you a bit about my own call. My call came when I was pretty young. And I remember hearing someone I don't even know because it's so far back in my memory. But I remember someone asking, who wants to go on the mission field? Who wants to be a missionary? And I started to raise my hands, but I stopped mid-air because I suddenly had a vision of me being eaten by a lion or a crocodile or some creature. I had this nightmare vision just came to me, and I started to see myself being pursued by natives wielding a spear. I saw myself slugging through grime and dirt, my shoes falling off my feet as I was trying to reach people. So I put my hands back down. I don't know, it's really silly now, but we all have imaginary things that can keep us from fulfilling our purpose. Things that we allow to grow like monsters in our minds till we talk ourselves out of our dreams. But today is the day to make a change in your life. You have to let a dream go free. There are only two things that happen to dreams. You either let the dream go free or you let the dream die. Now, if you let the dream die inside of you, you're going to live, but you're not really going to be fully alive. You're not going to be fully satisfied within yourself. And we can make excuses to talk ourselves out of our dreams, because that's what I did. You see, when my dream first came, I had a young family. I was raising 2 kids alone, and kids are demanding, they're really time consuming. I mean, really, I was telling myself at the time, who has time to do anything more? I'm just barely trying to keep my body and soul together and feed the gulping food machine that was my son, because he almost ate me out of house and land. Anyway, if you have a family, you know that there are multiple demands on your time and on your resources. So that was one excuse. I said, look, I can't do this now. But there's a strange thing about time. There's a saying that time waits for no man. Time is like some inconsiderate gentleman or woman. They don't hold the door for you. They just rush through ahead of you. And that is time. If you linger with your dreams, time is going to rush ahead and leave you behind. There's a psychologist. I remember from school days, there was this pyramid of needs that we looked at. And it was by a man called Maslow. And he said that you can never live your best life until you self-actualize or realize your potential, your purpose. So until you come to the place of fulfilling your passion and purpose, all you would have done before is just eke out an existence, never truly live. So I hope that today you will decide to live. I want to share you now a story of a man who decided in his old age to go after a mountain. So let me just find that story that I'm going to tell you now. Okay, this man I want to tell you about is a man called Caleb. This man was a centenarian. Okay, so he was close to the 100-year mark. He was closer to that than he was to 20. And he had lived a long time. And this is what happened with him. He was a very bold man, and he was willing to take action. And this story is in Numbers 13 and 14. And what happened is that he was part of a group of spies that had been sent to spy out a land and see if it was as good as promised. And 10 of the spies, because there were 12 of them, came back bringing negative words. They saw obstacles. He saw opportunity. And that's the first character trait we need to develop. We need to have a mindset of seeing and seizing opportunities. It's easy to see an obstacle. Anybody could do that. But you need to look past the obstacle and see an opportunity. There is a Latin word. I think it's carpe diem, which means seize the day, seize the moment, because opportunities will not always linger. Sometimes all you will get is a window of opportunity, so you need to seize that. Anyway, back to this man, Caleb. Because of the mistake of his colleagues, for 40 years he wandered around in the desert with them. Because, sometimes if you tie your destiny to other people, you could end up just walking around in their pit with them. You could end up, because of their discouragement and their discouraging words, you could end up not following your dreams. Because how many of us have put away things because someone said something negative about an idea you had? Perhaps they laughed, When I first decided to become a missionary this year, I spoke to one of my friends who I worked with, and I was trying to fundraise. And I said, well, I'll need you to give something to my mission trips. And she started to laugh. It was like I had said the funniest joke ever. So sometimes people can laugh at you, they can pull apart your dreams, and if you listen to them, you will lose your opportunity. So, this man Caleb was now 85 years old. You would think now he would be looking to retire. He would be looking to, perhaps eke out an existence on his social security. But here at 85 years old, the land is being divided amongst them. And instead of him saying, look, give me a little piece near the river or near the sea where I can just lie down and rest, he says, give me that mountain. And he says, my strength for war is just as it was before. I can still go out and fight. I've still got it in me. So give me that mountain. That is such an amazing thing. You see, he proved to himself and to everyone else that age was just a number, not a limitation, because it's not your age, it's your heart. Have you got that heart today? Have you got the heart of a champion? Now let me just quickly say a prayer for you. Father, I pray that you will help us to remember and rediscover our dreams and our purpose, and you will help us to fulfill this in Jesus' name. Now I want you to connect with me. I like connecting with people, and I want to hear if this word has encouraged you. So I want to encourage you to connect with me on Instagram on Plain Bread with Valerie, or you can connect with me on Twitter at plainbread.org, or Facebook. You can connect with me on my page, Valerie Pruitt. Facebook is Valerie, Valerie, Pruitt, Pruitt, Christian Poet page. Or I have two Facebook pages. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. The second page is called Marina like a sea, where you have all those boats. And Marina, Marina, Dawn, 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 like the dawning of the sun. So Marina Dawn page. So these are the ways that you can reach out and connect with me, and I would be happy to connect with you. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to wherever you're listening to this podcast, because that's a real help for me. So I want to thank you for that, and I want to bring you a bit of music, and then I want to give you some poetry to encourage your spirit. So do stay with me. Okay, this song I want to play for you is Choices by J.J. Weeks.
Every day I feel so million different ways I gotta trust, but there's only one decision: how to live, how to love Jesus, because you are God and you're the God of my choices. Speak to me and I will run to your voice. Here I am in the noise, won't you lead me in my choices, my choices. I believe that faith is nothing if it isn't everything. Every heartbeat, every moment, whatever this day brings, the song I will sing. You are God and you're the God of my choices. Speak to me and I will run to your voice. Here I am in the noise, won't you lead me? My choices, Jesus. I am chasing after you, Jesus. Let it be that I am seeking your voice. You're the best in the
Yes, that was Choices. I hope you enjoyed that song because that's what we all have to do. We all have to make a choice. You can choose to let your dreams go free, or you can choose to let it die. The choice is yours today. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about my mission trip. Okay, someone said to me, "Why do you want to go on a mission trip?" And it was the implication I heard was, "You're 55 years old. Where are you going?" And they said, "What is your mission? What is your purpose?" And I said, "I like food." I like food, spiritual food and natural food. And it upsets me that a country with the greatest mass of arable land, like in West Africa, the multiple rich natural resources, that people are still hungry and starving. It breaks my heart that children, they've never learned to play. So many children have lost their childhoods. So many, they've become traumatized because that region in West Africa, where I'm going to the Congo, they've had so many wars. So there's so many traumatized child soldiers, children with PTSD. And I want to make a difference because I like food. I love food. I want to develop an agricultural project that will help reduce food poverty. It will help to restore people's dignity through meaningful work because we all need to work. We all need to feel purposeful. We all need to feed our families. And this is what I want to help develop, this agricultural project. So I want to encourage you to join me because together we can make a difference. I truly believe that. Together, you and I coming together, pooling together, we can make a difference. So I want to encourage you to give. The website that I have set up for giving is called www.givesendgo.com/Valerie, Valerie Pruitt, Pruitt. So that website again is www.givesendgo.com/Valerie, Valerie Pruitt. So I want to encourage you to join with me to make a difference in this world. So I'm going to come now with a poem for you. So this poem is called Just Do It. I'm sure you remember those words from that famous, I think it's Nike thing, just do it. Many have plans and dreams that they store away, locked in the box of, I'll do it another day. Somehow, time goes on and they are gone to the afterlife, where there is no coming back, no reprieve, no another life. Here on this earth, wasted dreams, wasted years, forever unbirthed. Great inventions, never unearthed. What would be life's greatest regret? For me, visions aborted, dreams unmet. I don't want to die with all my music locked inside, all my dreams, all my plans locked in my heart and my hands. I say, just do it. Just jump. Just run. Just fly. Just make a dash for the open sky. Feel the breeze in your hair as you dare to reach out past your fears and doubt. Feel the exhilaration of the try as you learn to soar, as you learn to fly. Recognize, release His greatness within, and do all for the glory of Him. So I pray today that you will revisit your dreams, re-examine your goals, and that you will find again your purpose, your true purpose. Because many times our true purpose, we work at living. We work at, we try to earn our livelihood through various jobs. And that's good and appropriate. But there comes a time when we have to also give birth to our dreams and our visions. So I want to encourage you to do that today. Just do it. So I just want to play you a little piece of a song. I may not be able to play the whole one, called Fearless. Okay, my time is almost up, but I want to thank you for being with me. I'm on 4 times a week, so I want to encourage you to subscribe so that you don't miss a moment of encouragement for your life. So thank you for staying with me. I'm Valerie, and I encourage you to just go do it and join me again another time.
Thank you for choosing to spend this half hour with us on Plain Bread with Val. We appreciate you downloading and subscribing to Plain Bread with Val. Now on Spreaker and iTunes so that you do not miss an episode. Until next time, remember that truth does not need any dressing up. So speak your truths today and be you.